Good afternoon to everyone, every single person that is with us today. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And when it's time for lunchtime, your favorite three-letter word, eat. When it's time for lunchtime, you share that with us here on 102.7 and 1300 AM and Viewpoint. It's always good to have you, good to know you're there. We try best we could to get the kind of content that you would be interested in, and also sometimes you can benefit from the information that is provided. We pride ourselves with having done this over the years, and as a result, we make sure that we have the type of content that would, at least keep you tuned in for the full hour. Well, a special good afternoon to all our folks overseas. I can't but thank you so much for letting me know that you often make it your point of duty in Texas, in New York, in wherever you are. And you always make sure you shout us out. And these are St.Maarten folks who are living in those areas, some of whom are coming home this summer, I've been told. In the Netherlands as well, and all around the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. With that said, I think I might as well set you up as to how you can watch the live feed as well. You can go to tvcarib.com in your Google browser, and when the page comes up, you just press on listen live, and then you'll be able to see the faces behind the conversation. It's that easy, and you could do it on your handheld device too if you do have data. You can put data on for the weekend, whatever. The new president-elect, not new, but the president-elect of the St.Maarten Lions Club is here with me, all because they want to make sure that you not only continue to support what they're doing so much in the community, but also they want to give you a good chance of being able to step up as far as maybe a new automobile that you can win for just $5, I believe it is.
That's right.
$5. And Elton is here with me. Elton Richardson, he's the new president-elect of the St.Maarten Lions Club. Good afternoon, Elton.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mo, and good afternoon to all your listeners, wherever they are listening, the Netherlands, America, the Caribbean. Good afternoon, and depending on the time, goedenavond, goedemorgen, bonjour, bonsoir, kamsahamnida. That whole works. We are international, so...
Yeah, good to have you, though.
Pleasure being here.
I want to make sure that I play my role in helping the St.Maarten Lions Club to at least use one of their signature projects to be able to generate the kind of funds for the many projects that you do have, and would like to at least have them funded so that the community can benefit from them. Yeah. So the car raffle is, tell us about the car raffle, because that I think is on its very last leg.
Well, it is on its very last leg, but we still have a few more tickets out there, and we know some of you out there wants to win this nice, beautiful car. Oh, so sorry. This nice, beautiful car for only $5. It's a Changan, nice, beautiful 2026 Cherry Tiggo 2 Pro, and we've been raffling this now for the past couple of months here on the island of St.Maarten, and I'm telling you, the ticket's like going like hot bread. So if you haven't had your ticket as yet for this nice, beautiful car, you can't see it on radio, but if you're watching on, the stream live, you still have an opportunity, if you're listening, wherever you are, to run down to Big D's Photo Studios and get yourself a ticket and for this nice, beautiful car. Imagine you driving a car that's worth over $28,000 for only $5. You win this car. So imagine you behind the wheel of that car. Don't imagine, ladies and gentlemen, folks, if you're listening, don't imagine. Make sure that you're in the game, get in the game, because you got to be in it to win it. So we're inviting everybody to, if you haven't got your tickets yet, to go and make sure you get your tickets. The tickets are going fast, and we must say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all the supporters of the community of St. Martin that has, supported us tremendously. I mean, it's like this was one of the best and fundraising event that we ever had. We never anticipated that it was going to, be so hot, so popular. We can't go by supermarkets without people just coming up to us and say, "I want a ticket. I want a ticket. What? $5 a ticket for a brand new Teagle, nice, beautiful car?" And businesses bought by the whole big packs. The people in the community buy by the tens and the 15s and the 20s. So we have to say a double thank you to to the whole community of St. Martin, and of course, French side, Dutch side, because we have our Lion members from Sabre. We had our Lion friends also from Anguilla selling tickets. And imagine this, when we gave the tickets to the Lion members in those islands, they went like hot bread. And maybe about the space of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they were all finished. And they were asking for more. But next year, God's Spare Life, Angola, Sabre, and Stacia, we're gonna make sure that you get in this year too as well. They went like hot bread, I was saying, and it was very popular, and we appreciate the support from the community.
Uh, the idea is, though, only one person is going to win it.
Only one person is going to win, but you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, but the idea of supporting what you're doing, I think that should be more important to people because of the work you do. What are some of the projects that you have planned to the point where people who support, only one person is going to win the Jeep? It's nice to know that you're in it. Could be you, nobody knows. But the fact that you have put your money in it is not for you to feel down because you're contributing to what?
No, and I believe that the people know exactly what they're actually really contributing to, because the Lions has been around now for the past 56 years doing tremendous work in the community of St. Martin with our Vision Project. Of course, we're going to have that again this year. The Vision Project have assisted close to over 6,000 students and also seniors. The Vision Project is one of our core projects with the Lions Club locally and internationally. It was a project that came to light, I believe, in 1925 by Helen Keller, who invented the Knights of the Blind, and from there it just took off. And here on St. Martin, what we do is organize a site day for the children in the schools, because we thought like no child should be able to not be able to read the blackboard. No person reading a prescription shouldn't be they should be able to read their prescription and such like that. We also go fund also our health program, diabetes. We also promote prostate cancer. We also promote other projects in the health field. Like this year, our Lion president initiated a project called the Circle of Love Project. Now, the Circle of Love Project is a project where we go to the hospital, visit the hospital in the oncology department, and assist people over there in the oncology department, even the nurses, with health packages, because after you come out of that treatment, you need to have all these basic necessities, so you can use during your time of recovery. So we also have that. We had our dental project, which we also does on a yearly process. And actually, this one was actually initiated by our immediate past president, who left a mark with the Lions here in St. Martin when she initiated the dental project. And I'm speaking of Lion Latine Clark. That was something that came across very good. This year, it was enhanced just a little bit with the leadership of Lion Elder Louisa, who took it inside the schools. But in the beginning, we took the children to the dentist, and we, discovered that a lot of the kids were experiencing problems with, with their teeth and brushing, and the dentist also a big kudos to them, a big round of applause to them for also coming out and assisting us. And there's a number of other projects that we also did, the vision, the dental, the health, and with the seniors, we've been out with them, showing them a good time. We've been doing a lot of things in the community. So that's what your money and your support to the Lions Club actually really does, and help our core values and our core projects that we organize.
Yeah, well, I was just about to remind you that often when I have conversation, you say all the money raised from your projects, the bingo, the raffle, and whatever else, goes back into St. Maarten, which is good to know that people who are participating in this raffle in particular, it's not just about winning. Of course, you give yourself a chance by participating, but of course, you have to see the bigger picture where you're contributing to a worthy cause, a service club that is doing their best and has many things that they are working on. The
Well, I just want to say that the raffle will take place on this Saturday, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. We're going to have it streamed live on our Lions webpage. So if you want to see the live drawing, we encourage you to tune in and go to our St. Maarten Lions Club Facebook page, and you can see that. So the car raffle will take place Saturday, June 20th, between 7 and 8 p.m. And the drawing, like I say, will be streamed live. There's also some other couple of prizes we throw in there and things like that, just to make it a little exciting, a little bit fun, and things like that, and inviting. So we're looking everybody to tune in, because who knows, when we're calling you, we want for you to, come to the, den or wherever. We will be calling you to let you know who the
that
lucky
would be
winner
done from
is.
the Den location?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So the draw will take place Saturday evening between 7 and 8, and you're able to look at it on your website. Can you give us the coordinate for your website where it says St. Maarten?
St. Maarten Lions Club. You just go on straight there, and you will find it. You can pick it up. Also like to thank the sponsor, Motor World, of course, for always working with us in this respect when it comes to the car raffle. I believe this is the third year now that they have supported the St. Maarten Lions Club. So we would also like to extend a word of thanks, appreciation to the management and also the staff of Motor World for making this raffle a success, and so that we can also be a success, so that we can in return serve the community of St. Maarten.
All right, so folks, there's no hanky panky involved here. You'll be able to see the drawing live on the Lions Club.
Of course, no
Facebook
hanky panky.
page. Yeah,
Just excitement, because just feels, when you see the folks them coming up to you like, I want a ticket. Elton, save 5 tickets for me. Lion, this one, save 2 tickets. I need a book. So it's quite exciting, and we really appreciate the support from the community, because the community came out in huge, large numbers and supported us this year. So we really appreciate that.
tickets are not finished yet. You still have some more weekend folks. Probably I saw them at Costless, rather.
Yes. We've been all across the island at various supermarkets. We've been at Carrefour. We've been at Costless.
But you still
we've
have
been
more
down by
tickets for those people who want to get a chance.
Well, we have, I want to suggest a little bit more, because they're going like hot bread, like bread just come out of the oven and it's hot, and, so we have just a little bit more. But we would like to, if some of the Lions who are listening, they still have tickets, and we are strongly advising you to, maybe get them out, can sell. Anybody who want tickets, you know, a Lion friend, a Lion family, a Lion member, you could give them a call and see if they have tickets. But if they don't have, because the latest news I heard from my fundraising committee was that they're almost finished.
Okay.
So there's still a couple available down by Big D's Photo Studio.
Okay.
And you know what I say, right? Sometimes the winning ticket is right there. It ain't sell yet. So make sure and go and get your ticket. Yeah.
All right. So now you, I introduce you as I've been informed, as the president-elect.
Incoming president-elect, yes, of the St.Maarten Lions Club. And of course, by saying that, we would definitely like to say and congratulate all our lions, lionesses, who, because we had our installation of the new board on Sunday last at Oyster Bay Beach Resort. Food was nice, the atmosphere was really good. The young Leos showed up and, you know, did their part. And of course, there was a couple of awards and appreciation handed out, and the Melvin Jones Fellowship, which was awarded, and the Melvin Jones Award is one of the highest awards that you can get in Lionism for your contribution and service in leading projects in the community of St. Maarten. But also, I would like to say, hey, congratulations to Lion President Alvin Prescott, Lion Candia Joseph, Lion Carmen Reyes, and Lion Felix for receiving the MJF award. And of course, Lion Felix also received another award for being the Lion of the Year. There was other awards given out, and this award also went to Dennis Lake, also for his exceptional service to the Lions Club and to the community of St. Maarten. And he was the forefront of the ticket sale for the car raffle that will be drawn on Saturday. And of course, there was other awards which went out to Lion Denise Warner Williams for her work as service chair, reporting all our projects to the Lions Club International Port. Lion Sophia for her steadfastness and dedication to the Alpha Lions, and not forgetting the special recognition to Mr. Our Lion member, life member, Mr. Clayton Joseph, for his 50 years of service and dedication to our Lions Club. So that all happened on Sunday. It was quite a nice,
So this
beautiful
weekend was
reception.
a big weekend for you, for the Lions Club membership.
Excuse me?
This weekend gone.
It was the big weekend for the Lions Club, and we had the election where they elected me as the president of the Lions Club. Our board consists of Lion Treasurer Amela Joseph, Lion Secretary Denise Warner Williams. We have our committee chairs, which is the fundraising committee, the service chair committee, and the vision committee, and all those other committees, Tail Twister, the Alan. I'm like losing my thought now. So we have all our committee chairs, in line. We have Vice President Lion Jimmy Challenger, who would be my right hand next to me, sitting next to me, Stefania Prescott, who is the second Vice President, and of course, being a part, just as leaving from being president, he becomes the immediate past president. So Lion Alvin Prescott. So that's the board that will be running the 2026-2027 Lionistic year.
So those positions that you name, it's only lasts for about a year, right?
It only lasts for a year. Okay, so So I have for the fundraising committee, Lion Claudia Boncampo, Vision, Lion Davy Woods, Lion Jimmy Challenger would also run health for us this year. Youth education and our peace poster is going to be run by Lion Rose, Lion Merlin, and Lion Early. Like I say, Lion Eldert Louisa will be the chair for dental and special events. We have to have her involved in some of the decision making and organizing of plans and for international presidents who come and regional presidents and zone chairs and everybody who comes is Lion Selma and the marketing Lion Allendale, Lion Felix Richards. He has a very important role as membership chair, so he have to retain members, bring in members, look after the members, make sure that everybody is okay. Just a phone call and say how you doing today and stuff like that. And then we have Lion Sasha Bobatui Boncamper, who will be involved in environment because one of the projects we want to do this year is a lot of beautification of the island, which is the beach cleanups, which is planting of trees and throughout the different parts of the island. And of course, our Christmas round the buck, which we can't leave out. Dennis MJF will be handling our roundabout this year, and of course, Lion Sophia Kati, who are our Leo advisors, along with Lion Latin Clark and Lion Sasha. So we have a good little organization, foundation going on. We're looking forward to everybody coming together. The slogan this year is Together We Can. So we will be counting on the business community, foundations, and also our Lions, all of us coming together in the interest of the community here on St.Maarten and working together in building a better community for St.Maarten.
All right. So, guys, with all the work that the Lions Club is doing, they're just making the point that your financial support only help them to be able to pull all these stuff off. So they're having the car raffle for those who don't have a ticket just yet,
Yeah,
or
make sure
maybe
you go get your
want to
tickets.
pick up another ticket in support of what the Lions Club is doing. They would be around. If not, you just go to Big D on the Pondville, and you'll be able to get tickets there. The draw is going to be Saturday evening between 7 and 8, so you could look at it and see them, in all fairness, pulling that winning ticket for the person who will be that lucky to drive
Did you get
away.
your ticket, Wendell?
How much more tickets do you want me to get, Elton?
Okay, because you gotta have a lot to, get bigger chances.
All right, let me take a break, and when we come back, we probably can help folks, or even those who are tuning in late, if they have not yet got their ticket, how they can get it to support what the Service Club is doing, because they're doing great work within the community. We'll take a break and come back. Okay, folks, welcome back to Viewpoint for today, Friday, as we approach the weekend. Just want to serve a reminder, being on today with the president-elect of the St.Maarten Lions Club, and just having a conversation with the president-elect. Seems like last weekend was a real big weekend for the St.Maarten Lions Club, because they were installing all their new presidents and
Board
members and chairpersons and the whole 9 yards. Well, we want to thank them on behalf of St.Maarten for the service that they rendered to the community, and we are encouraging people not to just be in the chance of winning a car or winning like when they have their Christmas bingo and that kind of stuff, but just keep in the back of your mind that you are actually supporting this service club for the work that they're doing in the community. And when they talk about it, it's many. There was one that you mentioned about persons who are vision impaired and the kind of service that you give to those kind of people. You know what it is to be in school as young people and unable, and they don't even actually acknowledge at times that they do have a vision problem, which really hinder them from really, learning the way they really should, because it's not smooth for them. And I think a service like this is really good. That's part of what you're doing in the community. All right, so
Most definitely, and for that vision project, we are teaming up with doctors from Canada. The from Vosh, they would be here. That vision project is scheduled to take place in April, but during the course of the year, leading up to April, we will be doing like some pre-screening testing, and yeah, children, they don't know, sometimes they don't understand why is the child not really following the classes, why is the child not actually really following the lessons and what's going on, only to realize that they have a vision problem and they themselves can't really explain it themselves until you get
check.
tested and you
Yeah,
get checked. So
but that's good. But as for the car, we just want to make sure that folks don't lose the opportunity to use. Someone called you when we took a break to find out if tickets are yet available. You send them off
big
to
D's,
yeah.
big D's. This, like my friend Massady, your colleague Massady, he called, hey, Elton, you got any tickets there with you? All my tickets finished, but yeah, he's instructed to go down by Big D's. Hopefully, maybe there'll be some tickets there. And like I say, sometimes the last ticket might be the winning ticket or anything like that. So don't make accidents. Everybody rushing going on there to get the last ticket. We don't want that at all, at all, at all, at all. We want everybody to be safe and things like that. But if you want tickets, head on down to Big D. I think maybe he still have tickets, but like I said, they was going like hot bread with ham and cheese and nice salted butter
Oh,
between
please
them.
leave the ham and cheese out. Let me. Somebody wants to ask you a question, so let me just go to the telephones quickly and see. Can I have
Ooh.
no caller?
Good afternoon. I don't want to ask Mr. Elton Richardson anything right now, soon though, but I just want to congratulate him for that big step up he made there as the president of the Lions. And I know a lot of things we'll notice that he would do, and I appreciate one of you, again, making the effort, to take a position, a leading position. I'm glad for Mr. Elton Richardson. So congratulations by this and to all the others that achieve a position by the Lions Club.
You,
So
you have your ticket yet?
you mean to win that big car? No, no, no. I go have to soon stop drive because my eyes ain't the best. And I think he's also uh, doing something for the for we seniors who can't see so good, So you
Exactly.
know, so
Yeah, man. That's
I'm
why people
looking.
need to support what they're doing. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. He has good ideas.
Yeah.
Thanks again for being there, Mr. Moore,
Okay.
and thanks, Mr. Elton Richardson. I'm
Okay.
glad that you're there.
Thank you very much, caller, and much
You're welcome.
appreciated.
Gladly done, brother. Gladly done.
All right.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
But you have always been a service club provider, not service club, but a service provider to the community. You've worked tirelessly throughout your lifetime.
Well, I'll tell you, this is
Doing
like
things back
maybe,
to
I don't
someone.
want, this is like maybe like sometimes when you speak something in the ear, and it's positive, it comes back. It is something like actually when I was young covering the news here at PJ82, and one of the assignment for me was to go cover the Lions. And I was like, man, I'd rather be chasing the ambulance and the police car. And, I want the hot news and things like that. And,
Now here
covering
you
them
are.
constantly all the time. And one day we were all gathered at Nanette Bearden's Fine Arts Gallery over there. And they were making all these presentations and donations to the various foundations on the island, the St. Maarten Medical Center, the hospital, a lot of foundations, and we still have pictures of those. And I thought to myself, wow, that's really nice, man. I wonder what it is to, maybe to join a lion. Maybe one day I would join the lion. And then, in the work that I do, I meet up a lot of friends who is in the Lions, and one of my sponsors is our second district governor, Lion Davy Woods. And he sat me down. He says, "Sit down. You don't feel like you could do something now for the community because you do some nice little projects for, St. Maarten in retrospect with the history, with the culture and things like that. why not come and take a look and see what's going on? And I figured to myself, maybe that was just God answering and telling you, like, okay, now it's your turn to step up to the plate. So I joined him like 10 years ago. Today is like, I want to say my 10th anniversary with the Lions. And um, being president today, I thought, well, okay, maybe I should mention that. And I figure, well, okay, yeah, why not take up the role? And because there's a whole lot of ideas that I have. Some of my other members are telling me, boy, hey, take it easy, calm down, calm down, calm down. But, I'm excited about this. I'm looking forward to this. I can't do it alone. I would have to say I'm going to have to count on all my members, all my 40 members of the St.Maarten Lions Club, who has been doing a tremendous job, because I want to build on the foundation that was left behind by some of those members who's not here with us anymore. The late Mr. Ben Flon, the late Mr. Rudy Hoover, the late Mr. Raymond Nicholson, and the list goes on and on and on. And of course, I always look up to Mr. Lion Clayton Joseph MJF, who celebrated 50 years, lifetime member of the St.Maarten Lions Club. I remember I used to get so excited when they used to do the fishing tournament. And they would be bringing in all those fish, because I love my fish and things like that. And they would be bringing in and we would be up there having all this fun, seeing the boats, them coming in. I'm sure he remember that. I'm sure a lot of the older Lions also remember that. And they would make a little fundraising and a little fun out of that, because Lions is not only about heavy work and stuff like that. It's also about having a little fun in what you're doing, and having a little laughter and enjoying the service that you provide to the community.
How do you go about membership then? Yours were somewhat incidental, but you do have a plan in place to recruit members, or you take your members from the younger group. You do have a younger group
Well,
of service.
we have the Leos,
Leos.
which we actually really trained and to be to move from one step to the other step, from Leos Alpha to Leos Omega, and then to Leo Lion, and then eventually graduate to Lionism, or to becoming a full-fledged Lion member. So we do have those kind of programs, because one of the core things that we actually really promote is youth and education, because the future is the youths. So we have to be training those, and us older Lions, even though we might be silly like vintage wine, we never get old, or the older we get, the more better, it is. We have to prepare the youth. So we have some Lions who are steadfast, Lion Sophia, Lion Latin, and all the rest of our team, who is basically molding our youths into becoming future leaders. And I tell you, from what I saw on Sunday night, we in good hands as far as our Lions Club is concerned.
Uh, your next project besides this ends on Saturday, which is the car raffle. What would
Well,
be the next?
after this project, and we did the traditional sharing of the cake on Tuesday night between myself and Lion Alvin Prescott and the rest of the other members, because it's like you have to do that cake sharing. And but I officially will be taking the presidency seat in July. So Lion Alvin Prescott
Still have
is
time.
still president, and my projects, of course, have to will be dealing with almost the things that we are accustomed to doing, just continuing the work which everybody, which people has left off. So it's the this week or next week, July 12th. What we're planning on doing is giving the special needs children a nice special outing of sports day, and have them participate in the excitement that will be happening in the next couple of weeks with the Latin American Little League Baseball tournament. I always thought that was quite exciting, and we are busy now putting the plans and things like that together to have the special need kids
Be a
take
part of
part in
it.
that, be a
Okay.
part of it. And of course, we are going to be preparing for our back to school project with the students, making sure they come to school feeling happy, feeling nice, feeling welcome, put a smile on their face, and of course, offering pens, pencils, nutritional drinks. And we're going to be exploring additional initiatives because we want to also make the teachers happy, and we have a special committee for that. Of course, our next fundraising event is going to be the bingo, and the Lion Wally Haverton spectacular bingo, and that's going to be something we actually going to start working on now because that takes a lot of preparation. So sponsors, businesses hearing us right now here on the radio, look out for us. We'll be sending out our letters as usual, asking for your sponsorship, asking for your donation to help us to continue with our community service here on the island of St. Martin. And the list goes on and on with our health program, prostate cancer. One of the things I want to do is work with foundations. Together we can work with foundations, those foundations, whoever they are, the Lupus Foundation, the Prostate Foundation, the Diabetes Foundation, the Mental Health Foundation, those foundations we definitely would like to work with and bring awareness to those things and to those projects. Because remember, there was a famous saying and a famous quote that was used to be broadcast here on the radio. There's no wealth without health. You remember who used to say that? That was
Julian Rolex.
well, Mr. Julian Rolax. So
Dr.
Dr.
Julian Rolex.
Julian Rolax. So yes, so we looking at those kind of other things like that, and of course the vision screening, which would start very early. We want to have some community engagement going on where we would be treating the senior citizens to a nice lagoon cruise. They love it when the Lions come and treat them. And
Yeah.
last year, under the presidency of Lion Alvin Prescott, you should have seen them laughing, enjoying it. So because we took them on a historical drive around the island, and they were singing and having fun. When we reached to up in Hope Estate, they were dancing, they were singing. I even sang for them, and it was just
Hope to
fantastic.
say. Oh, you mean up here?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you were talking about the lagoon, so I was thinking it's open state in the
yeah,
lagoon.
that was like, don't want to make sure, but that was last year, so that's
Yeah,
what
okay.
underlying Alvin Prescott. But this year we're gonna take them out on the ocean, and hopefully we could get our work. So we're busy organizing that. We will be traveling to Friendship Weekend because sometimes we like to organize. We are in the District 60. 2B
60B.
region, and we like to go out, meet, exchange ideas, and have our little upgrades in lionism, education, in leadership and stuff like that. So we'll be doing a lot of those things, and of course we definitely want to continue and see how to be we could continue that, because one of the main projects that definitely touched my heart this year was the Circle of Love project, which was ran by Lion Brenda Maynard. And she was out by the hospital offering these you know bags and things like that filled with all kinds of
Circle of love.
stuff for the people who
Patience.
had to go, yeah, the patients, all those who underwent treatment and stuff like that. And environment, of course, we definitely want to care about our environment, so we will be doing something for our environment. Our membership development program will continue with community organizations, and we're going to be planning some awareness sessions and seeing how to be we can attract more lions to the Lions Club, because some of the lions are, they're getting up in the age. and they want to take a little break, but just serve from the background. So we need more hands, the most better service we can actually really give. So that's exactly what we actually looking for. And on World Environment Day, which is June 19th, June 5th, we will be going out there and seeing how to be we can beautify the island, clean up the island with and planting more trees around the island. So that's basically in a nutshell. There's a whole lot of other things, but it's that we actually really want to do, and it's not here on paper right now, but as time progresses, people will be coming in to ask us how we can help them. So we want people to contact us. We want to reach out to the foundations to ask us how to be we can help. And if your program or your project falls in line with our core projects, most definitely we would take that into consideration. We take everybody's projects into consideration.
And that's why you're working on the theme
Together we can. Yes.
Makes sense. Another project, this is by extension, though, this is a worldwide organization, right? It's just
Almost,
about
yes.
all over, and your presidents usually come here, and
Our,
president
our
it is?
district governors
District governor,
actually
governor.
really come, and they come to audit and check, see if how everything is going, if we're doing the reporting, and what's happening here, and how we should do this here, and we have to give a whole report on the progress of the club.
When hosting, though, that is going to be under your auspices as president of the
Yes,
St.
yes,
Lions Club.
yes. And of
Are
course,
you
we'll
looking
have a
forward?
committee. We'll have a committee set up to actually really organize it and things like that. Because
right.
then it's not me having, I would welcome and maybe have a few words, but the district governor then takes over, and he or she is the man.
All right. We hope that having this conversation, it would inspire people who think that they would like to be in a service club that provides service to the community, because it can be rewarding. There's a great feeling when you are able to contribute back to your society, and this is one way of doing it. Just want to make sure, though, that you are aware that the car raffle is going to be this weekend. So those of you who have already bought tickets, you got to prepare yourself to look out for the raffle, which will take place on Saturday. If you haven't gotten any ticket yet, like those who might be inquiring as to whether there are still more, please check out Big D's photo studio. He would be able to let you know whatever is left and whether all are finished. And if not, you certainly would see the guys from the Lions Club. I saw them just yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I think it was, out at some of the supermarkets. So once you don't see them, it means probably there's no tickets available, but please go drop by.
Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we could have.
You said it's
a
going
couple
like
of-
hot
yeah,
bread.
so- yeah, they're going like hot bread. I'm telling you.
You're making
Just
sure that the
just to remind the folks again that the raffle will be streamlined live on our Lions Club Facebook page, and it's going to be between 7 and 8 o'clock. So make sure you tune in, see if you are the lucky winner of that nice, beautiful car from Motor World that we are raffling for only $5. You could get behind of a Changan. Let me see the name of it here. Again, it's the Changan Tico T Pro. Oh man, I'm telling you, that car is so beautiful, so nice. You don't if you ain't got a ticket yet, you try go down by Big D's and try and get yourself a ticket for that car, because it's beautiful. It's the tickets are only $5, and of course, it's a fully loaded red 2026 Sherry Tico 2 Pro Changan. Thank you, Motor World. Thank you to the people of St. Maarten, the community of St. Maarten. And as Lions, we definitely will make sure that your contribution will definitely be going back to the community of St. Maarten. As you know, we are one of the world's largest volunteer service organization who dedicate our time and energy to improving the local communities, addressing global health challenges like diabetes, vision impairment, and promoting international peace. It's our 8 global causes in our service: childhood cancer, diabetes, disaster relief, environment, humanitarian efforts, hunger, vision, and youth affairs. So that's, if you're wondering, like, what are you doing with the money? That's exactly what we will be doing with your contribution to the community of St. Maarten. So we appreciate it, St. Maarten. We appreciate it, our beautiful community. We look forward in continuing this service to humanity and to the community of St. Maarten. Once again, we'll be calling on you as businesses, as you as people, residents, because together we can make St. Maarten a better community. Thank you for all your support. I look forward to your support during my year as presidency, and of course like to say thank you to Lion Alvin Prescott for his leadership during the past year. It's not over as yet, you know. Also to Lion Candia, the secretary. Also to Lion, oh, not the secretary, the treasurer. Also to Lion Cheryl, you know, all of those.
But you have your list. Look at your list right
all
there.
those folks who have worked tirelessly to make this Lionistic year a success.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and sharing
It's
that
a
with
pleasure.
us. More so to remind folks that they still have chance, provided there are tickets left, for them to be part of the raffle that will be held on Saturday night between 7 and 8. Again, you can see it on their Facebook page. So make it a point of duty to look so that you can see for yourself when the announcement comes if your number and name is on it. If not, you probably would be getting the call. And I'm sure they will be more than happy to hand that over to those who have been, or to the one who have been the lucky winner. And also to those who did not win, you're still a winner because you have lent your financial help and service to a club that is doing much in our community. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank Elton for coming in, and much success on your presidency, which would take over in a couple of months, you say?
Well, at the beginning of July 1st, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right around the corner.
just want to make one correction. It's Lion Carmen Reyes, who's the Lion treasurer for last year.
All right.
Just make sure, Carmen, because I know you're gonna hold me to that. But like I say, thanks to all those who have contributed to our success last year, and we looking forward to continuing with that same success. And thank you to the incoming board for coming out and supporting me. Like I say, we can't do this alone. I can't do this alone, so I'm going to be counting on all of your support, your energy. Bring your energy, so we can go out there and work for the community, like we always do.
All right, that would be the final word for today, folks. We want to thank you so much for having supported us and for having listened. And just a reminder that we'll be back next week again, God's willing, with other interesting. You wanted to say something?
Thank you too, Wendell, for giving us
that's
the
okay.
opportunity and for being here this afternoon to tell the
problem.
folks about all what's going on in Lionism and about our big car raffle coming.
All right.
Thank you.
That's it. It's time now for us to head on over to Master Control and then on to the news so that you can catch up with what's trending as far as news is concerned. You take care of yourself. It's Friday, so look forward to the weekend. Enjoy it. Goodbye.
Bye.